Hey everyone, welcome back. Got another Total War Warhammer 2 online battle for you today. It's going to be a 3v3. It's going to be Greenskins, Lizardmen, and Dark Elves versus High Elves, Dwarves, and the Empire. So you can see the Greenskin and High Elf armies here. We'll look at the Dwarf, Lizardman, Dark Elf, and Empire when we jump in. So I had a front line of Black Orcs, Savage Orcs, and then some Spearmen on the sides. This was a little bit of an interesting 3v3. We decided that we would hide in the forest because they would have a crap load of artillery and we didn't want to be annihilated before we even got there. So as you can see, they did. They had grudge throwers. They had... Okay, not as much as we thought they would, but they did have some. And then I hid some... Who's over here? Here we go. I hit some Morgrub's mangy marauders in the forest to attempt to get around and flank them. And there was some skink cohort javelins also in the forest over here. So the Lizardmen took an interesting army. Basically a croup ton of skink cohort javelins. So we'll see how it goes, but it was interesting. The Dark Elf took some Reaper bolt throwers and I took a Hammer of Gork. So we also did have some artillery to fire upon them. The front line here was some Dark Shards with shields and then fodder, so Dread Spears, Bleak Swords. He had a War Hydra in the forest and some Cold One Dread Knights and a K-Knight Assassin. The Lizardman on our team just had a heap of skink cohort javelins. He had a Soroscar veteran, two Soroscar veterans actually, and Krokkar for his anti-large needs. And on the enemy's side, there was a heap of great swords in the forest. He was probably thinking the same thing. Swordsmen in the front, halberds at the back, and Sigma's sons. Yeah, so not too bad front line there. Quite hard to get through actually, and some crossbowmen behind. The front line over here, we've got some spearmen, sorry. I'm thinking of Dark Elves, not High Elves. We've got some spearmen over here, so that'll last a while. Lothern Sea Guard on the flanks, archers at the back, Mage of Light, and a noble, and then some Phoenix Guard at the back to protect them. The dwarves have dwarf warriors, hammerers, and then three grudge throwers actually, a rune lord, a master engineer, and the high elf brought a princess as their lord. Got some halberds and dragonback slayers up the back to protect the artillery. So we have a Scolder Guard, Iron Drakes, Flamethrower Infantry over here with some more Iron Drakes, and then also some Slayers over here. So the Empire did bring Balthazar Gelt as their lord. So this is going to get messy. I brought Wurzag, or Azhag, sorry, the Slaughterer. And the Dark Elf is going to get absolutely obliterated by those grudge throwers. Let's see, and direct hit. Nice. But mind you, the Empire is also going to get quite obliterated by all this artillery. So we start progressing as quickly as we can through the forest. Yeah, the Empire is getting annihilated by all these Eagle Claw bolt throwers. He probably should have pulled back a little bit. And he's now realised there's a heap of great swords in the forest there. Oh! Does that chase them or does it go away? It kind of chased them, but not as much as he would have liked. Okay, so he gets off a little scot-free there. Not scot-free, but he gets off quite well there. And these dark shards are going to end up annihilating these swordsmen before they get anywhere near. Unfortunately, I did miss micro as Hag here. So, these archers are going to do quite a lot of work to him before I realise and run him away. Those Eagle Claw bolt throwers, I so have to look at how many kills they got. That's going to be over in the hundreds. Many hundreds, I imagine. And here we go. Whoa, that fire breath doing quite a lot of damage. Probably would have been better if he'd come down the side and gone across. Would have annihilated quite a few more. So those skink cohorts now running for their life. And my guys are still slowly marching their way up with their Arachnorok Queen. Where did Wurzhag go? Over here. Okay, he's still got a decent amount of health. And here come the skink cohorts from the forest. He probably should have been getting these archers to fire on these archers. Firing on spearmen is not really the best use of their capabilities. But here we go, skink javelin cohorts firing. They're not doing too badly actually. We're getting some lovely spiders into these great swords, enabling our savage orcs to do a little bit of damage. Ah, I didn't realise they had a heap of goblin archers on top of the spider. That's pretty cool. Okay, the princess has landed. So, everything is in full force. Oh, and oh, it could have been better if it went back that way. But our archers do get out pretty scot-free there. And we are absolutely annihilating that princess now with all these arrows. She's going to want to get out of there as quickly as she possibly can. But lots of stuff going on. Our Ragnarok Queen has been surrounded now by these great swords. And also the Skolder Guard Iron Drakes, which are probably going to fire upon them now. Yep, that is not good. As you can see, a Ragnarok Queen getting absolutely obliterated there. That is not what we wanted. Mind you, the princess has also been quite thoroughly obliterated. Being kept on the ground by the skink cohorts, fired upon by these goblin archers. The grudge throwers still firing. And the Soroskar veteran have gotten into the back here to get rid of these rune lords and other lords of the dwarf. Which is very good for us. The High Elves have been split up completely, leaving their archers available to be fired upon by these skink cohorts. So that's not good for him. He is losing all of his archers. There was some outriders attempting to get into the back of our artillery. but we got some goblin spearmen to chase them off. There was another outrider here, so it did do some pretty good damage. Wasn't a lot we could do about that, unfortunately. But he has a crap ton of skink javelin left. He really needs to get rid of that Iron Drake. Flamethrower infantry. I'm getting my Savage Orcs over here to tie these ones up so that they can't fire. Because if they get a oh, there we go. One fire and then we're into them. And now we're charging the last remaining of our units into these dwarves. So let's see how the Ragnarok Queen survives. Azarg seems to be holding his own for the moment against an almost dead princess. And it has now just become a bloody battle of attrition. All of the artillery has been taken out or run out of ammo. And the battle is just spread out absolutely everywhere now. Massive battle going on over here between the skinks and the Iron Drakes and the Savage Orcs. Getting Itchy Nuisance going down. Helping out a little bit. So the Iron Drakes have been dealt with. That means the skink javelins will have a little more free reign. It's still even odds at the moment. Little skirmishes going on everywhere. Oh, his Soroskar veterans have been chased off. That is not good. I'm assuming they got caught by the Phoenix Guard. Run, Soros, run! You don't want that Phoenix Guard to get ya. Okay, so we probably should have gotten these Night Goblins to take out those crossbowmen, but unfortunately that did not happen. Balthazar Gelt looks like he's going to come in and disrupt. No, he flies straight over the top. Okay. And over here, the skinks do seem to be coming out on top. Just. But we did stop these Iron Drakes from using most of their ammunition, which is very good. They weren't designed to be in melee combat, that's for sure. So holding them up has definitely helped a crap ton. I don't even know where to look anymore, there's just so much going on. My Ragnarok Queen has been chased off. She is now broken. Run! Okay, so to me it looks like most of their units are going to start to rout. The only things that are really left are these Outriders, some Hammerers, and these Phoenix Guard over here. Let's quickly fast forward because there is just crap tons going on. Okay, so it has just become a big, widespread, one-on-one skirmish. No more main forces, that's for sure. not really all that much left, to tell you the truth. Oh damn, some Iron Drakes do get away. And have been able to start firing again, which is not good. Get them, skinks, get them. There we go. Those dark shards will take care of the last of them. So will my goblin arrows. These outriders have been a pain the whole game. They're still alive, which is very annoying.
Let's do this.
Okay, so there are a lot of unbreakable units in the center here. Or a couple, anyway. Ah, here we go, Hydra. Quick, run! Phoenix Guard are coming for you. Run, Hydra, run! That's not a battle you want to fight. Oh, that's not going to go good. He's going to get annihilated. Poor War Hydra. I think Wurzag died, but I don't know when. Definitely the elf princess died. Oh no, there we go. Azag is hiding over the left there. Or right. So it looks like we are going to lose. We just don't have enough units left to take them out. Too much fleeing. So by this stage it looks like it's mainly just cleanup. Yep, so we get narrowly beaten. Didn't quite have enough units to take out those Phoenix Guard, etc. Not sure why it's not showing me the kills. That would have been nice to see how many kills they got. It would have been an absolute ton. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed. I'll catch you all next time. Bye.